This is Ruby, and you're listening to the Ruby Garnier Show. Oh my god. Alright, so let's do this. So, feel free to skip ahead if you want, because we are going to talk about tarot. But I wanted to give you a good sense of what's going to be happening really soon. I am shifting around how I organize things. Things are going to get better organized. So basically, Fridays will be what we're going to call interpretation or insight day, which could be something like involving philosophy or just, something we kind of figured out about something, whether it's, I'll give you an example. Like maybe I found out something about the Jehovah's Witnesses and I'm like, well, they have this really interesting perspective on life. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm just like coming up with bullshit, me. And then Saturdays. Friday. Sorry, I keep wanting to go to Friday because I'm really excited about this episode. But go ahead, skip ahead if you want. I'm really excited, apparently. But Saturdays will be our deep dives into emotional wellness. And it's in the middle for a good reason, so you can skip that one too if you want. Then Sunday will be our mostly light and fluffy stuff where we'll do affirmations. We'll go over some easy coping skills, or what else did I put in there for my ideas? Meditation. Yep. So it's really designed really to kind of help you guys out, to feel good, not to feel pressured in anything, but also to have like a balance, because 2-2 has just on a regular basis been popping up a lot for me, and I want to honor that guidance, because I think there's a good reason that we need balance in our lives. And I'm a Sagittarian, and talking about balance does mean that I actually have to get organized and follow a structure and a routine, because, and this is something that feel free to skip this, but we all do really well when we have routine, when we know what to expect. And I want you guys to know what to expect from this show. I really do. Alright, so when you listen to this, obviously it's going to be Friday. It's going to be Friday, 7:30 at night, and you just got out of work, you got your feet up, or maybe you're cooking, you're just listening to this voice rambling on. Good for you, by the way. You are taking it easy. Maybe, I don't know, I hope so. But what we're going to talk about now is a couple of different things. I want you, if you already have your tarot deck, pull out 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, draw the number 3-3, and then get yourself 8 of Pentacles. You got them? Awesome. Okay, so let's take some time to actually look at the cards at hand. Yes, I know, I'm driving. I do not advise this ever, but you can still listen in the car while I'm rambling around and on. When I see the 3 of Pentacles, there's a couple different interpretations, like imageries that usually pop up in my head that I really do like. Sometimes you might have some guys hanging around in a church, maybe doing some detailing, or someone's up higher and elevated. And then there's another really cool interpretation that I do like, but there's still this level of elevation where you see these different circles. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a really cool, I have to find the decks and the deck to, and then speech impediment issue. Right, I'll have to find the deck and reference it for your benefit later. But like Three of Pentacles, I like it a lot because it usually expresses the fact that you have already done some hard work, or you're going to be doing some hard work that is going to lead people to knowing your name, and they're going to respect you or value speech impediments suck ass, but they are going to value you very much. So then Three of Cups. There's a lot of celebration here, but good vibes. Maybe you have a reunion with someone. Ooh, someone from the past. It could be a dark, handsome knight in shining armor. I don't know, but that's not the vibe I was getting. But the thing that I really did like, because if you look down below, okay, Eight of Pentacles is about all that hard work, right? It's about apprenticeship. It's about putting in the time, the effort, and success occurring because of all that hard work. So we could reasonably interpret when we look at the spread that everything's going to be okay. Good times are coming. You've done the hard work, and 3-3 is that you're on the right path. And I feel this very strongly. This is more a purposeful channeled message for you. Take it with what you will. Drop it if it doesn't make sense. Read that disclaimer. You are responsible for reading the disclaimer. Always. But it does feel like the universe is moving around pieces, people, scenarios for your highest well-being. Your positive energy, your positive thinking, your positive feeling state that you have wiggled or moved yourself or danced yourself to has allowed you to manifest some good times. And it's not happening because you did the work. You did the work emotionally and with a lot of effort. And I think you should be really proud of yourself, in all honesty. I really do believe that. The thing, though, I do like about 3-3 is it really does confirm these two different cards that are Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles, because it does talk about expressing yourself in the arts. I feel like these two cards together really match up, and they scream expressive art therapy to me. If I would throw anything out there, I would say someone out there, you are fabulous. Don't do this at home. Driving and doing an episode, not a good idea ever. But for you, I'm willing to do the time. Not that kind of time, but you know. I mean, that would definitely, oh my god, that is just crazy. Alright, we gotta get our serious faces on. Like, seriously, stop it. You're not here to make me laugh. You're not here to make me giggle. I mean, I know you want your good vibe energy, right? Yeah, I feel you. I really do. And so, a lot of what I want for this show is to organize it. Oh my god, balance. But it's true, right? I have to organize this show to reflect what we're talking about, which means that tomorrow we're going to do a deep dive for you for tomorrow. We're going to do a deep dive into this topic involving emotional wellness. And then Saturday, we're going to explore affirmations or meditation involving all of this. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? The thing though, I feel like I've always been drawn to Eight of Pentacles. And whenever I see it, I feel like, wow, this is a big deal. Like, this is a big deal. I know we love major arcanas. I know we do. I understand 100%. But this minor arcana has big major arcana energy vibes to me right here, right now, but in general for me too, because like, you have to be a badass to keep you have to be a badass just to stay focused and stay true to your calling and stay true to your heart and not lose sight of the higher purpose. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, I'm a positive individual myself, but being positive and maintaining a higher frequency can take a lot of effort. It really can. So if this is also true for you, like, if the effort that's going into what is occurring, like, you're putting effort in manifesting, you're doing it, you're on the right path, you have done it. And I would love to share my manifestation story tomorrow. I feel like this episode's gonna be short, and I really should try to wrap it up, because now I'm really excited, because your tomorrow is my yesterday. It's so much fun. I'm like, I really want to share this story for you. But let's kind of continue a little bit with the reading at hand, right? All right, so I'm pretending I'm touching the cards. I'm pretending I'm looking at them. I'm really kind of looking at them. I'm like, oh, like 333. I keep getting drawn to 333. There's something feels like Hindu-y, like I don't know what the words are that I'm trying to think of, like a really powerful symbol, a symbol that's supposed to represent something, but I can't for the life of me know what that means. So based off like whatever little impression I'm getting from this Hindu symbol, I think you're a very deeply spiritual, devout individual. You do take your spirituality seriously, but in a fun, loving kind of way. Like, you can't imagine life without your spirituality. In fact, I feel like you're guided by your spirituality. So often you've made choices because you felt really influenced by some divine insight. And I think that's beautiful. And I think 3-3 does bring that up too, is that you are highly spiritual and you are deeply influenced by your spirituality. So that probably is it. Yeah. Let's kind of let me kind of look at the cards. Yeah, I know I don't have real cards, but I'm gonna pretend there's a deck. Oh, I just pulled a card out. That's interesting. To me, the Tower just came forth. Is it upright? No, it's reversed. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure if I quite like that feeling about it. So that does shift the reading at hand. But then the number 96. No, wait. Let me think about that. Is 96 popping up for this at all? Yes, but it doesn't feel like a strong energy. It feels like it's been an ongoing theme. before this moment, this catalyst that may be occurring. Because even though it's reversed, there's a catalyst going on here. And I feel like the reason it's reversed is because you're hesitant. You're feeling resistance to some kind of change that may need to occur. And the thing though, like that Spirit has keeps on telling me about change, is that when change happens, you actually have to imagine a different outcome for yourself, and you have to adjust mentally to how your life will radically change. And it is quite possible, though, you have yet to understand what your life will look like. And maybe for you, it's going to be really important for you to imagine what your life will look like in a positive way, so you're less scared of what will come next. And we can maybe, like, depending what's going on, like for the deep dive and for Saturday for affirmations and meditation practices, we'll see what kind of comes up for us. But 96 is still coming up. Now, I like this number 6. Number 6. Well, please do yourself a favor, write out 96, and I want you to kind of look at the number for a little while. So take a moment. Okay, that's great. I'm glad you took a time to look at it. Now, when you look at it, what do you see? Do you see anything specific with your divine psychic vision? Some of you might say no. You're like, this is silly. I don't like this exercise at all. But some of you, I think, will sense something. I know some of you are going to sense it. And I want you to go a little deeper in that sensing of it. Okay. Now, some of you... Now, I'm going to throw out a word. Koi fish. When you think of koi fish, I feel like eternity pops up, serenity, peacefulness, meditation, harmony, and some of us may even say the word yin and yang. But let's look at yin and yang in a specific way, okay? Because there is some divine counterparts going on here. There are some contrasting going on here, but there's also just something else here, right? I think you're becoming aware of what's happening outside of yourself spiritually. You're becoming more and more aware of your divine counterpart and your divine right, your divine purpose. But counterpart, why counterpart? Let me see if any of you guys have a vibe on that. Okay. I feel like some of you will and some of you won't, and that's totally okay. Do not worry. If you want, down in the comments, please, the questions I asked you about 96 and koi fish and your divine counterpart, can you please put down below what your intuitive insight was on that? Okay? Good. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I want us to have ongoing conversations. I want the comment section to be kind of like a place where we can have a deeper discussion on interpretations and insights, at least for these episodes. All right, so divine counterpart. Now, for me, when I think divine counterpart, I'm feeling like it's something... I don't think it's reflected outside of me. So if I were to see that spread for myself, I would be like, oh man, there's something in myself, like a darker element of who I am that is there. It's there, like a shadow component. But why is the shadow divine? I think we like to believe that it's not, but for me, it feels divine. It feels like something that has led me to this exact moment in time, in space. Without my shadow part, I wouldn't be the person that I am. Without my shadow part, I wouldn't be the strong, beautiful, kind, loving, thoughtful, courageous. I need my shadow part because it tells me secrets. It tells me tells me a lot of different things. Like when something is wrong, when someone has maligned me. Yeah, I know the way it comes out and expresses itself is kind of maybe not always appropriate, but that might be because I've ignored my shadow side for so long, right? And for myself, sometimes what happens, and we can definitely, maybe we'll see what happens with the deep dive. I can't tell you right now. I haven't done the deep dive yet. But maybe like it might come out and say, like, if I were to talk to my shadow side, I would say like, hey shadow, how are you doing? Not good. What do you want? Whoa. Ooh. You sound like this is not a good time to talk to you. Oh, it's always a good time to talk to me. But, well, I guess you'll just have to wait. Oh, shit, man. Why? Why do I have to wait? Well, you'll see plenty now, right? Now that you need me. Oh, you're mad at me because I didn't listen to you, right? Well, yeah, I've been trying to tell you all kinds of things, but I just wish you would listen to me, because then I can share so much for you, and I can help you have a better life and improve your life. I want you to be strong and courageous and brave. I want you to have all the wonderful things that you want, just as much as you want them for yourself. Like, I wish you'd listen to me. Oh, I'm sorry, shadow side. You're right, I probably should listen a little bit more to you, but I'm really scared to hear what you have to say. Why? Well, if I listen to you, shadow side, that means I have to do something about that. And that even requires more courage for me to do something about it. Yeah, but you really can't ignore me forever. Like, that's not okay. You're right, shadow side, that's not okay to ignore you. And I know that sounds crazy, having conversations with our shadow side. But LMHC coulda, woulda, shoulda, and didn't become, who took all those courses. I took courses where, I think it was a Gestalt, where we would role play pretend therapy sessions where we talked to an arm. So this is not really that unbelievable in the therapy world. And if you have had therapy where you talked to a body part, please, I want you to go down below and comment, even if it's just a LOL, best time of my life, or worst time of my life. I want, you don't have to tell me, or you don't even have to tell me at all. You're just like, I ain't saying nothing. Like, shit, man, no, not gonna tell her nothing. You don't have to. But I would love to hear what you have to say, because my shadow side has a lot to say, and I would love to see what someone's arm had to say. All right, that's my therapy humor for the day. I could have been a contender. Oh well, I guess. But yeah, I could have been a contender. But here I am, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, because you are good enough. Spirit's saying that right now. You are good enough. And everything I feel like, check down below. There's gonna be a quick message in the description, and maybe you already saw it, but it's gonna be there for you guys. And feel free to check me out on the Messy Human Tarot on Facebook, or share, like, comment, tell other people about me. Check my website out. My prices are going to change in February, but they are current for January. So if you get a reading in this month, I don't care if I have to fix my PayPal and everything, and I am no, I'm not lazy. I have to wait until the hyperfocus comes in. Regardless, feel free to check it out. And I hope you liked what you had to hear. Marry me, blessed be, amen to your good health. And you've all been a blessing on this planet. Toodaloozies!